My name is Kadis, and let me tell you before we get into the video what the date is. Today is July 17th. Today is July 18th.
Today is July 19th.
I am July 20th. July 21st. Today is July 2nd, 2025. Today is July 23rd. Hey, how's it going? My name is Kadis, as some of you might know, but some of you might not know. This is a video that I'm making, and I'm doing it the right way. You might ask, what's the right way? Well, the right way, I would say, is different than the wrong way. Let me explain. The wrong way is not always the easy way or the cop-out way. It's just the way that's not right. The right way is just kind of the one that you feel is right. You know, sometimes you just kind of have that gut instinct of what should I do and what should I not do. And I had that instinct today when I turned the camera on and I started speaking. Because you see, this is a vlog, or at least that's what I call it, a video log. And today I got a comment when I opened up YouTube this morning, and it said that I should think about using ChatGPT. And it's nice to get a comment with advice. And of course, you know, when we say use ChatGPT, not do as it says, but more use it for inspiration. So I said okay, and I did. And it led to some good stuff. The first and most important thing it led to was a better Keeping It Real episode. That episode comes out tomorrow, which is June 25th at 8:15 a.m. In it, I split the 1 hour that I have into 3 segments. And that was GPT's idea. I've never done segments before, but I did them today. I think that it was a good idea because it allows me to cover things and stay organized. So, I plugged in everything that I did to ChatGPT, and it had stuff to say about this vlog. So for this vlog, how can I explain this to you? I told it what I normally do and what I've changed and everything, and I think ChatGPT is really good at understanding what you're writing. So when it got time for me to do this vlog, I opened that prompt that I made and I read through what I had given it and what it gave back to me. I realized that it's really important that I make this video in this format. You know, I actually was going to just take the camera out and film a 10-minute video in my living room about how my apartment's empty. But about 1 minute in, I realized I didn't realize how easy it was, but I realized how much it was important for me to do this. It's important for me to make these clips and make this video in this format because it just is. So, as I continually go over the 5 seconds that I'm supposed to be at, what's up? Well, what's up is I am making the video that I'm supposed to make. Making the video that I'm supposed to make, I'm making the video that I'm supposed to make. It feels good. It feels good. So, I got no roommates. Let me tell you what happened this morning. This morning, I heard voices outside my apartment, and it's interesting because sometimes you just know people are gonna come to your door. And they did. I got a knock on my door, and so I woke up and I opened it. And guess who it was? It was 2 people that work for my building. They're coming to check for damages in the 2 rooms of my roommates that have now moved out. And I kind of had a feeling that this might happen because their deadline was yesterday, but here these people were. And I'm not gonna lie, my heart dropped when I heard voices because I thought they was maybe my new roommates. But while these people were here checking for damages, I asked them, do you know when my new roommates might move in? To which I got an answer. At minimum, it'll be a week from now, maximum 2 weeks from now. Pretty exciting. It's not often that things happen in your life that are out of control, that are such drastic changes. Like, I guess that's not even true necessarily because this was in my control. I knew I was gonna get random roommates. I could have done something. But I didn't want to, and now the reality is here and I'm having 2 random people moving in to where I live. We're gonna share the same kitchen, share the same living room, share the same front door. I'm excited. I'm excited. And then now I want to switch the topic of this video. I want to make this video, the topic of this video at least, about wake tech. I want to make it about wake tech. So what do you think, how could I do that? What do I say? I don't know. What do I do? I just had an idea mid-filming this video. I'm thinking about videos and channels and everything. I think what I should do is split all the stuff that I make. Follow me here. I feel like it'd be a good idea if I made a separate channel for Keeping It Real and a separate channel for shorts. I just think it's more alluring to subscribe to a channel that only posts one format, you know? After all, think to yourself, what does a channel actually do? What is a channel actually for? You know what I'm saying? Channels are for dividing things. So as I make this video, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this really. I got good feedback from a video that I made a while ago in this format, the first or the second one that I made. And that was good to get good feedback, and it got good watch time, good views, all that. I'm trying to recreate it. I just don't know what direction to take this in, I guess. I don't know what direction to take this in. So I'm trying my best to just take it in any direction. The best direction. And it's hard to know what to say. Saying something is kind of crazy in the first place, because you always want to say the right thing, but you never know what the right thing to say might be. I know that I definitely want to say the right thing. Like, for example, is my mic turned on? Yes. So what could I say that is the right thing? I don't know. I'm making 125-second clips here. That's kind of insane if you think about it. It's kind of a good amount of work. But here I am doing it. I think a lot has trained me for this moment, weirdly enough. But a lot has also... It's just crazy that I'm doing this format, that this works. Like, this actually works. Like, I'm actually going to be able to do this tomorrow. Now, there is going to be a break that I'm giving myself. I finished the Keeping It Real episode with the 3 segments, and then I went to make this video 10 minutes straight, but like I said, I realized this was the right thing to do. And because I realized this was the right thing to do, I am going to let something go. What I'm going to let go is dividing up my Instagram shorts and TikTok and 24 YouTube shorts into 5-second clips. I don't think there's any point in that, because this is the format that I chose for this. Get what I'm saying? Like, for example, Keeping It Real is now split into 3 segments, 20 minutes long, and that's format. I wouldn't split this into those. So, as I'm saying, what will I do for Instagram, TikTok? I don't know. Short form content is kind of an afterthought in what I do here. This is the main thing, these videos, and then it's Keeping It Real, and then it's short form content. So, as I struggle to get these clips to be 5 seconds, I ask a question. I actually don't know what the question I wanted to ask, but I just had to end that clip so it would be 5 seconds. My name is Kadis, and I'm almost done filming this video, so what is it that I want to say? I don't know. I have no idea. You know, I learned something this morning. I learned that a lot of very big and very famous and some of my favorite YouTubers are owned by private equity now. Now, that's a crazy thing, because I remember when I started watching YouTube and that was never a possibility. But now, in today's day and age, this is really truly something to succeed in. And I want to succeed in it. I'm not saying I want to be bought by private equity, but I believe that I can do this. It's not like it used to be, and people often say it's impossible to do now, because back in the day, it was new. But I don't listen to people, because I believe that over time, I will develop muscle memory, skills, and things required to do this. I think it's within my grasp. You know what I'm saying? I think it's within my grasp. I've had dreams, and I've had crazier dreams, and I've had the craziest dream, and this dream doesn't feel that crazy. To me, this dream kind of just feels like a choice. Like I'm choosing to have a career in entertainment. And hey, listen. I don't know I don't know what to say. You know, views are funny things, because there is shortcuts to getting them. But I think that over time, consistency prevails, and a lot of people I think would agree with me. You know, I got a comment a couple days ago that said I was the definition shortened of consistency. Needless to say, that comment made my day, and I still think about it to this day. I really do my best to show up. I really do my best to show up, and that's why I have to take improvements very slow. Because with the main goal being showing up every day, you have to make sure you don't do anything that's going to make you too tired to show up the next day. And my life has a lot of moving parts at the moment. A lot of moving parts. Like, there's a reason I gotta give myself a break with this short form stuff after this video. Because apart from videos today, I have to help a friend with a magazine. Apart from videos today, I have to send money to people. Yeah. Apart from videos today, I have to, there's probably something else I'm just forgetting. Schedule an appointment. And that's just stuff that I gotta get done before I go to bed. And I gotta go to bed. I don't want to go to bed too late. You know how it is. I don't want to go to bed too late. So here I am, wrapping this video up like I've already said like 100 clips ago. My name's Jack. I make videos, and I love to do it. I would suggest that you give it a shot. It's fun to do, especially when you find a fun format like this. And yeah, I think the best thing that I did today was go on a walk. I really enjoyed my walk today. Other than my walk, I've had a big rest day because tomorrow I think I have to, tomorrow is just strength training. I accidentally missed my strength training day yesterday. Or did I? I can't remember if I did or not. Funny thing about my strength training days, by the way, I'm training for a marathon, is that I don't actually truly strength train. I do strength train to a certain extent, but what I like to do is just a lunge. I lunge once both feet. Because like, I don't know, I didn't pay much attention. I didn't realize strength training was a part of my plan when I picked my plan. And I'm not here to train my strength, I'm here to run a marathon. And I get it. Training my strength is part of training for the marathon, but I'm just so hyper-focused on actually running. So maybe on my strength training days, I could just run 1 mile. I mean, I feel like running 1 mile at race pace would be a pretty good idea. My race pace, by the way, is 12 minutes a mile, which is I think that's a pretty big goal because 13 and 14 feels pretty natural also. Because my race pace is 12 minutes a mile, that's the fastest that I go according to this plan. I also run 13-minute miles and 14-minute miles throughout the training plan. See, I'm actually in awe that last clip went like 9 seconds long. I try my hardest to keep it to 5 seconds. I try my absolute hardest to keep it to 5 seconds. But these 10-second clips just slip out somehow and just appear. So, with the video wrapping up, what kind of note do I want to leave you off on? Well, I'll say this video is probably going to do better than most of my videos, and that means there may be new people watching. And if there's new people watching, I'll say hello. How are you? How's it going? I'm honored to be a part of your day, whether you're having a good day, a bad day, I don't know what kind of day you're having. And I just want to say that I'll be here, regardless. I don't know what kind of format I'll be in, I don't know what I'll look like, but I'll be here. So, if you ever have a day that you want to include something in and you just don't know what and you happen to remember me, just know if you search me up, I'll be right where you left me. I'll be here, I'll be there, I'll be everywhere, but I will stay available. That's my promise to you, and honestly, I would suggest you make that your promise to others. Because honestly, we need more people like you around. And just like I want to make myself more available, I wish you were more available. And with that, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.